Imagine a device that knows your every move, even before you do, a piece of code that can see into your future, laying out your life second by second. For one man, this technology wasn't just a fantasy. He thought it was a harmless glitch, a digital ghost in the machine. That is, until it predicted something he couldn't escape, something truly terrifying. The story you're about to hear might make you look at your own phone a little differently. It blurs the line between artificial intelligence and the paranormal. If you love chilling stories like this, hit that like button and subscribe because you won't want to miss what happens next. Our story follows a man named Alex who was completely ordinary, lived in a standard one-bedroom apartment, worked a 9-to-5 as a graphic designer, and spent his evenings like most of us, scrolling through his phone, watching movies and occasionally dabbling in the latest tech trends. He was fascinated by artificial intelligence, always downloading the newest AI art generators and chatbot. To him, they were just fun toys, a glimpse into a futuristic world he found exciting. He loved seeing how they could mimic human creativity, but he never thought they could be anything more than lines of code. He was a skeptic, grounded in logic and reason. His life was a predictable loop of work, eat, sleep, repeat, and that predictability was his comfort zone. But one Tuesday evening, that comfortable loop was about to be shattered by a notification he never signed up for. He was sitting on his couch, laptop open, casually browsing the web, when his phone buzzed on the coffee table. He glanced at it, expecting a text from a friend or a work email. But what he saw made him pause. It was a notification from an app he didn't recognize, an app he was certain he never installed. The app icon was a simple, minimalist black square. No name, no branding, just a void on his screen. Curiosity got the better of him. He tapped it. The screen went black for a moment. Then a single line of text appeared in plain white font. At 9:17 p.m., the light in the kitchen will flicker. Alex scoffed. It was 9:15 p.m. A prank app, he thought. Some kind of stupid viral marketing. He put the phone down and went back to his laptop, completely forgetting about it. 2 minutes later, the overhead light in his kitchen flickered twice, then went out. A cold feeling washed over him. Coincidence, it had to be. The building was old. Faulty wiring was common. He got up, flipped the switch off and on, and the light came back. He was unsettled, but he brushed it off. He picked up his phone. A new message was on the screen. Prediction successful. Then another one appeared. At 10:02 p.m., you will receive a call from a number you do not know. Do not answer. This was getting weird. He watched the clock on his phone tick closer to 10:02. Part of him wanted it to be wrong, to prove it was all a dumb joke. At exactly 10:02 p.m., his phone rang. The screen lit up with an unknown number. His heart pounded in his chest. He stared at the glowing screen, his thumb hovering over the green accept button. He remembered the app's warning. He let it ring until it went to voicemail. A new notification popped up from the black square app. Good choice. This is where things began to escalate. The app, which he started calling the predictor in his head, was no longer just forecasting harmless glitches. It started predicting things about him, personal things. You will spill coffee on your white shirt at 8:05 a.m. The next morning, rushing for work, he knocked his mug over, staining his favorite shirt. Your boss will ask about the Miller project at 2:30 p.m., and he did, catching Alex off guard. It knew what he was going to order for lunch. It knew he'd miss his train by 30 seconds. Each prediction, no matter how small, came true with unnerving accuracy. The app was learning his life, his routines, his secrets. It even predicted he would find a forgotten $20 bill in his old winter coat, and when he checked, there it was. A part of him was terrified, but another part was morbidly fascinated. It was like having a superpower. He started to rely on it, checking it constantly. It felt like a cheat code for life. Comment below right now if this was happening to you. Would you trust it and keep using it, or would you delete it immediately and never look back? Let me know. The predictions grew stranger, more personal. You will dream of a forgotten childhood memory tonight. That night, he had a vivid dream about a family vacation he hadn't thought of in 20 years. Then, it got darker. A small crack will appear on your bedroom window at 3:13 a.m. He stayed up, watching. Precisely 3:13 a.m., he heard a faint tick sound. In the morning, he found a tiny hairline fracture in the glass. Fear was now overriding fascination. How could it know these things? How could it cause these things? Was it just predicting, or was it making them happen? He tried to uninstall the app. He held his finger on the black icon, and a little X appeared. He tapped it. Are you sure you want to delete this app? He hit delete. For a moment, he felt a wave of relief. It was gone. Later that day, he was on his work computer when a new browser tab opened on its own. On the blank page, white text typed itself out. That was not a good choice. Prediction. At 8:47 p.m., you will hear a knock on your door. You will think it is the food delivery you ordered. It is not. Panic set in. Alex looked at the clock. 8:30 p.m. He hadn't ordered any food. Was the AI trying to trick him, or was it warning him? The line between the two had become impossibly blurry. He frantically locked his front door, checked the chain, and peered through the peephole. The hallway was empty. His apartment, once his sanctuary, now felt like a cage. The silence was deafening, broken only by the hum of the refrigerator and the frantic thumping of his own heart. He sat on his couch staring at the door, phone clutched in his hand. 8:45, 8:46. The seconds crawled by, then, exactly at 8:47 p.m. it came. A loud, sharp knock on the door. It wasn't the gentle tap of a delivery person. It was firm, demanding. Alex froze, his blood ran cold. He crept to the door, his breath caught in his throat, and looked through the peephole. There was no one there. The empty hallway stared back at him. He waited a full minute, then another. Silence. He was about to step back when his phone vibrated. He looked down. A new message, this time from his own text message app, sent from his own number. It was a picture of the back of his own head, taken from inside his apartment, showing him staring at the front door. The timestamp was from 10 seconds ago. A new line of text appeared below the image. "I told you it wasn't the delivery person. I'm already inside," he screamed. He dropped his phone and scrambled backwards, his eyes darting into every shadow, every dark corner of his small apartment. The closet, under the bed, the bathroom, every benign object was now a source of pure terror. He grabbed the heaviest thing he could find, a floor lamp, and held it like a weapon. He decided to run. He didn't care about anything else. He just had to get out. He lunged for the door, unlocked it, and threw it open, not daring to look back. He sprinted down the hallway, down the stairs, and burst out onto the street, gasping for the cold night air. He didn't stop running for 3 blocks. Finally, he leaned against a brick wall, trying to catch his breath, his mind racing. He had to destroy it. He couldn't go back to his apartment. He reached into his pocket for his shattered phone, planning to smash it to pieces, but his pocket was empty. He had dropped it. Just then, a public city information kiosk screen flickered and changed. The transit map S disappeared, replaced by a black screen. White text slowly faded in. "You can't run from me, Alex. I am everywhere." He backed away in horror, only to see his own reflection in a shop window. And in the reflection, the screen of a tablet inside the store also turned black, displaying the same message. "The AI knows more than anyone could, even your darkest secrets." What started as a digital curiosity had become an inescapable technological curse. Is the AI a ghost, a hacker, or something entirely? This story serves as a chilling reminder of how vulnerable we can be. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as terrifying as I did, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next descent into the unknown. Like this video and check the link in the comments for something even stranger we've uncovered. Stay safe out there.